guys, it's Lucy and welcome back to another video. I really hope you can't hear someone's lawnmower right now. I think my neighbour is cutting on the lawn. Today's video is just going to be talking about my process from the start to now where I am a student paramedic. I thought it'd just be something fun to talk about and also something to look back on in the future. Yeah, just get straight on with the video. So, my whole goal, or I suppose ambition, to become a paramedic started in January 2013. I decided, it was the start of the year, that I would write down just a little A5 page of what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I don't know where paramedic came from, really don't know, but it just kind of stuck. I presume if I'd put a paramedic down, I'd probably had a bit of a thought about it before January 2013, so perhaps 2012 I kind of began thinking about it. But yeah, January 2013 was when I decided that being a paramedic is something I wanted to do. So the rest of 2013, you know, not much happened. I think most assumed it was just a childhood dream that it was going to fade away, but it didn't, did it? In 2014, not a lot happened, nothing to really update you on there. In July 2015 I did work experience. So my school basically, and I presume a lot of schools in the UK, they make you do compulsory work experience. So I decided for my compulsory work experience I would go and basically do work experience in a factory, and basically this was a completely rushed work experience. I didn't know where to go, but the school basically forced you to do it. So it was like a last minute thing. I knew someone who worked at the factory and I was like, can I come and do work experience with you? It was just completely random, really, just to fill the time. However, it actually turned out that factory had a medical centre, and I ended up working in that for the work experience, and that was really great. It was a great insight, and honestly it's definitely something I'd love to go back and do. It was really interesting. I worked with a nurse and first aider, I think it was, and yeah, it was great. The work experience I really wanted to do was with West Midlands Ambulance Service, and the problem was it was the week after my scheduled week of work experience at school, and the school were quite picky, and I guess, and a bit harsh about me doing it. So I went up to, I think she was my head of year, and I said, is it possible to do that? And she was straight up, no, I can't do that. And it was something I really wanted to do, and me and my dad had worked on it for ages trying to get a place with this work experience. So in the end my dad spoke to the head teacher. I think he actually ended up having a meeting with her about it, or he rang up or something, and basically he explained it. She completely understood, the head teacher did, and she was like, yes, go and do it. But the only problem was they were like, it will have to go down on your record as missed school, which I thought was a bit daft, but we did it, I did it, and I really enjoyed it. It was absolutely brilliant. It was classroom based, but I made some great friends, and to see those people go on and actually become paramedics is a pretty amazing thing. But yeah, if you want to know any more about the work experience, I have made a video on it, so I'll leave it down below. But yeah, it was a great work experience, loved it. Then in summer 2016 I went on to do my Gcses. I'm not sure whether I've actually spoke about my Gcses on here, but off the top of my head. Then I moved on to sixth form. I stayed at my school, kind of regret it, not gonna lie. But again, we were forced to do work experience, and I say forced, I did want to do the work experience, but I just feel you're so limited when they give you an exact slot in the term that you have to do it in. Just 1 week there, you've got to do it. I don't agree with that. I feel like you should have a bit more fluidity of, if you want to do something in the autumn, go and do it, kind of thing, and catch up on schoolwork. But yeah, so this time I went to a hospice, and I really enjoyed this as well. Obviously I couldn't do anything medically, but I did arts and crafts, and I did quizzes with the day patients, and my form tutor turned around to me and laughed basically at the fact that's all I'd done all week, and I enjoyed it, the residents enjoyed it, it was lovely to do. Just because I'm not doing something medically related doesn't mean it's not beneficial and it doesn't have an impact, and to see a patient smile because you've helped them do some art or something, it's rewarding. Then in October 2017, which feels like absolutely ages ago now, it's nearly coming on 3 years this year, I went to open days, but specifically in October 2017 I went to my uni's open day that I'm at now. I'm not going to talk about all the other open days because I can't remember when they were, and I didn't go to all the unis I applied to for open days, but went to the open day, loved it. I loved the community aspect, and I was kind of sold by that point. Before that I was planning my personal statement, but then in November 2017 I sent my UCAS off. On the 14th of March 2018 I received an offer from the uni I'm currently at. In between that I obviously had interviews, I had other offers being declined, changing courses, went to other open days, all of that happened as well within those two kind of dates, but yeah, I haven't documented all that, I don't know. Then on the 3rd of April 2018 I confirmed my offer for the uni I'm at. It took a long time for the offer to go up actually on UCAS because the original offer was in an email, which is why there's quite a gap between getting the offer and confirming the offer. Then in summer 2018 I did my A-levels. I did biology, geography, IT and EPQ, and then I had a whole 6-month gap of absolutely doing nothing. In that time I went and kind of where this all started, I did work experience with West Midlands Ambulance Service, so I went back during that summer and did a talk to the work experience students of that year, which was a great thing to do. In January 2019 I started my degree at the uni I'm now at, doing paramedic science. So yeah, I'm now in my 2nd year from January 2020, started my 2nd year, and yeah, that is pretty much as far as the journey goes so far. It's been very hectic, it's been busy, but I'm finally at a stage where I'm doing something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, that's just a little bit of an insight, and this was supposed to be a really short video, but it's not. So yeah, I will leave the video there and I will see you very, very soon. Bye guys.